I ran out of the space. So it's part 2, the future. What I would like to be the future like. So I hear this yellow represents human care, earth care, fair share. And I was just saying that in cities, it would be nice to see people more self-reliant, edible landscapes, and people which is skilled. I know we have a lot of skilled people, but a lot of skills are not appreciated and discouraged. For example, repair people who can repair things, especially electricals, are discouraged because we want this system we live now wants to buy, not to repair, and not to have goods which last for long. Then this what I was said, people care, earth care, and fair share is the free main principles of the permaculture. And I'll read you what the permaculture is. Is an ecological design science to utilize natural patterns to build sustainable human living spaces and food gardens. I would like to stress again that the food is our basic need, and the food is our direct connection with nature, and it creates our cultures as well. But that's for another time. I will just to look at the definition of the permaculture. So it's utilizing natural patterns. We got to look at the nature. Nature is an ultimate intelligence, because nature can live without us. We cannot live without nature. And it builds sustainable human living spaces. So it's not just I'm biased towards food, because this is something I'm really interested. But there is another one, building sustainable human living spaces. It's all profession inclusive. It's leisure. It's culture inclusive. This is here is for somebody else, not me, to work on. It's the permaculture is a diversity supportive. So if you think I would like a task. If you think about your profession or some business you're using, if this business is supporting these free people care, earth care, and fair share, and I would like to stress that every business should support all these free. And if you're buying a product, think if that business is supporting all these people care, that employee care for others, earth care, and fair share. Just coming back, what I was wanting to say. Thinking about looking at natural patterns, I would like to you imagine, if you know what the fractal is. I have not drawn the fractal out. Maybe like these three can be similar to fractal. So the fractals are a never-ending pattern, self-similar across different scales. So basically the smallest part of the fractal is the same as the largest. They are created by repeating a simple process over and over again in an ongoing feedback loop. What I mean by what I want to what I mean by looking at the nature is, it's not just applying to how you design your garden, how you design your building, it's applying also to how you design economics and social space. So if you imagine that the smallest parts of the fractals are the same as is the same as all different scales as the largest. So if the smallest part is content, the whole system will be content. So you have to make sure each part of the system has to be content and happy for whole system to work. And I think the three very basic rules are caring for, I'm repeating this again, caring for human, for the earth, the planet, nature, and fair share. They cannot be accumulation of just profit and money. Well, basically, what comes down to it, we cannot eat money, we cannot eat gold, we cannot eat it. We need food. There's some things I wrote down which is important. We cannot rush the decisions at the moment. Patience is the virtue and knowledge is the virtue. I've got actually another diagram why I would like encourage about finding out things, being curious about things. There we are. Again, circles, because everything is in a circle. It's holistic. It's circle-like. So imagine this is in the middle here is the things you know, and all that outer surface is the things you don't know. And then as you find out more things, you get. This is you know more things, but the surface area of the things you don't know is bigger as well. But that's exciting because you never stop finding out things. You always keep yourself curious. There's so many things you don't know, but that's also good because we live in a society. There's always another individuals intervening. They also know other things. They might know things you don't know, and you overlap. And this is like the days where you would overlap. Some things they know, you know, and that creates a sharing environment. So let's say I can sew. Somebody cannot sew, and I can help out. They just need something sewing. And somebody knows what I don't know. I don't know loads of things. I cannot fix, for example, video. I have no clue and no interest in editing this video. So somebody can help out with that. It's a lot. It's an infinite system, and I would like you to imagine it's a fractal. So for going on into future, I would want to make sure that a smallest individual is content, and each one is content, then the system will be content itself. Oh, but I forgot about talking about nitrogen and nature. Looking at the nature, I wanted a very simple proof that we don't need the fertilizers, because nature has the best fertilizers fixing nitrogen into the earth. It's really good for human. It is beans, it's legumes. They take nitrogen out of the air into the ground, and then little tiny organisms like microbes and bacteria break it down and feed it into other plants. Other plants eat it, and then we can eat the plant, and we can get the nitrogen, which is the main compound for the nutrient building. I think I said everything I wanted to say. No, I didn't, but that's for the other time. Bye.